Yo, what's Gucci APB community? Now I know we all heard the news. APB Reloaded is no longer owned by Gamers First. The main dev team is now known as Little Orbit. But I'm not here to talk about that. What I'm here to do is spread some positivity back into the community. And I'm not going to bash the game, but I'm going to make a wish list so that Little Orbit, if one of you guys do happen to watch this video, you guys can hear from a player's perspective of what needs to be fixed and what can help you guys better fix this game. Because this game, in my honest opinion, when I first started playing it, I was addicted. I fell in love. The customization alone really opened my eyes about the game. But then you go into other things like the game mechanics, the player progression system, which all has its problems but can be fixed with little minute things, you know. That being said, my first thing on this wish list, the game performance. When I first started playing it, when I first started playing APB, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the greatest game, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. I don't know what happened within the updates, and the updates I'm talking about is the Christmas update and the Valentine's update. But after those two updates, I feel like my game runs at a way lower FPS than it did when I first started playing. Not only that, but my clothes and my tattoos, my cars, everything's blurry. And I know it's not player side. What I mean by player side is, like, I know it's not my internet connection. I have great internet connection. It has something to do with the game, you know. And I'm not bashing it, just can we please get this fixed? Because one of the main things that drew me into this game was the customization. The fact that I could design a pair of sneakers and sell them for 100k on the market, or 50k, 40k. That's one of the main things that drew me into this game, because that's dope to have a game where you can sell shit that you created in the game, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the main things I have on the wish list. Please fix whatever this problem is. I do not want to see my game like this anymore. It's very disappointing every time I hop on. If I make an outfit or something, the game has to look shitty, you know? Like, why? Anyways, moving on from that point, I want to see a better ranking system and a overall better rewarding system. The system we currently have in the game, the only way you can rank up is if you play missions. And the max level you get up to once you can fully max out all of your contacts is 255. Now you do get a lot of stuff. You get a lot of guns, you get a lot of clothes that you can customize yourself. I believe you can gain access to buying some cars that have 4 mod slots, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's a very outdated ranking system. You know, what if somebody like me doesn't like playing or doesn't enjoy playing missions all the time or at all? You know, there has to be a better ranking system put in where these players can get rewarded for playing Balin. These players can get rewarded for playing Asylum. These players can get rewarded for playing any other map or modes that you put in the game in the future, you know. So I understand 255's max rank, but I'm not trying to stretch it. But if we can get other ways to level up, or if we can get a whole different entire ranking system for somebody who plays Balin and not missions, because it kind of forces you to play missions, and not everybody enjoys playing missions, because if you play this game by yourself, you're not going to enjoy playing missions. That's just how this game is, you know. I didn't enjoy it at first until I met people. We started playing missions, and then I enjoyed it more. But if I never would have met those people, I would have never played missions, you know. So better ranking system, please, because further going into this game, when this game does get updated by you guys, Little Orbit is who I'm talking to, I don't really think I'm still even gonna touch missions like that, because I already kind of maxed out my Harry account. I don't even want to max out You My Son, which is my criminal account. So going on with that, I've overheard or I've read that they're trying to bring in a competitive play or a ranked playlist, kind of like for the better players to play at. And at first hearing this, the problems that I just addressed, or the wish list that I just addressed, the game performance and the better ranking system, I feel like those two things have to be taken care of, along with other things, before you even think of competitive play. Because at the state the game is in now, you have to touch those things, you know, because competitive play is just gonna be like any other game mode, just with more hardcore players. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be balanced at all. And what I mean by balance, let's touch in on it. You know, we have modifications on guns that very drastically change the overall performance of the gun. Not only that, but the modifications that you can use on the characters, they need to be either toned down or balanced to the fact that everybody can use them, and there's no advantage to using one thing. You know, like for example, Kevlar 3 will never be allowed in a competitive playlist. It just cannot be. But at the same time, Clouding Agent 3 is also cheesy, because if I shoot you, you run away, you hide, you gain all your health back. You know what I'm saying? So these things, I don't want to say they have to be touched, but there has to be a balanced way that the competitive players have an overall balanced experience while playing competitive, because it's not necessarily going to be competitive. At the same time, like I touched on before, the game performance, those FPS, that FPS drop, or you know, the fact that we barely even get 10 or 5 FPS at times, that has to be made steady. Because if it's not made steady, nobody's going to want to enjoy playing competitive play. Nobody's going to be on the same playing field. Forget competitive, it's not even going to be competitive. It's not just going to be balanced. It's going to be way off the charts, because as this guy has 15 frames per second and he's shitting on everybody, I got fucking 2 frames per second just because, you know, I went to social before I joined Bailin. You know, that it just has to be switched around. Now getting off of that, just like I said, balanced. There is some guns in here that have to be balanced. The TTK on some of these guns are fucking insane. I understand the hitbox in APB is just a huge square. If you guys didn't know that, in APB, if you shoot me in the head, it's the same damage as you shooting me on the foot. You know, a lot of people don't know that. And it's just a huge square around your body. There's no difference in shooting me in my hand and shooting me in my head. As long as you tap me somewhere on my body, you do the same amount of damage. The problem is with some of these guns, they have a really fast rate of fire, so they can. One of the examples you just saw right here in the gameplay, an ATAC. You know, he didn't kill him, but he got him pretty fucking weak. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably like 3 bullets of him shooting with the ATAC. And the ATAC's not the only problem. I'm not just trying to say the ATAC. There's a lot of guns in here that have to be either buffed or nerfed. You know, a lot of guns are weak and a lot of guns are powerful, but that all goes with the modifications as well. And as I'm saying this right now, I understand that this is the core game, and now that I'm saying it, I want them to kind of nerf and buff a lot of things, but at the same time, Little Orbit, do not change the overall game experience that we have, you know, because I'm satisfied with where the game is. I'd rather you guys improve the game that we have by, you know, giving us a steady 30 frames per second, improving the ranking system, giving us competitive play for now to see how it is, so that you can change it up in the future. You know, just completing your goals that you already set out with your maps, your modes, your clothes, your cars, your guns that you said you want to add in the game in the future. You know, other than that, the only last thing I had to say about the game, and it kind of ties in with the ranking system. I understand that this game is free to play, and you kind of have to put your money into the game to hit the Joker boxes to be able to get a chance to get a gun that is legendary, or you get a rental. But it is 2018, and I feel like there should be a way for you to earn these things. You know, for a huge example is Fortnite right now. You know, Fortnite, if you buy the $20 version, well, that was on sale. I bought the $20 version of the PvE version of Fortnite, which is called what's it called? Save the World, right? I purchased the $20 version, and I believe every other mission I play, I earn like 100 V-Bucks. You know, so I can go and turn around, take my V-Bucks to the Battle Royale version of the game, and I can purchase an outfit just because I was playing their game. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite, why did I even fucking mention that game? Now it's stuck in my head. APB has a huge issue where they do not reward their players for playing. You know, yes, you get money, APB dollars, But when you think of it, the only thing you can purchase with APB dollars is modifications that somebody can just easily give you. You know what I'm saying? Guns that you can just easily, they're purchasable. They're so low of a cost that it's not even a purchase really. It's like 30k. You can gain 30k in just playing like 4 or 5 games of Baylin. You know what I'm saying? So the loot boxes somehow needs to be implemented. Probably when you change the ranking system, if you do, you could put like every time you rank up, you gain a loot box that you can open. You know, because honestly, it kind of sucks how if you don't put in money, you can never open a box. You know what I'm saying? And I've put a lot of money into opening boxes, and I've still never even got the gun sometimes. So hopefully that can be changed. But yo, other than that, that's really all I had to say. Hopefully this video will inspire some of you guys in the APB community to make a wish list video of your opinion of what they should add into the game. This is just my rough draft of my opinion. I didn't even write anything down. I just kind of just been speaking my mind here. But hopefully Little Orbit, you know, makes a change in this game, because I remember back then when I used to play this game a lot, I fell in love with the game. You know, the game really, I'm not gonna lie, it really held me down for that summer. But after a while, my love for it dwindled down because I didn't see no changes. I didn't see anything happening with the game. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, like, dude, the game's old, you know, what do you expect them to do? They had just ported it to the PlayStation 4. It had only been like 5 or 4 months that the game was on console. So I thought, you know, a lot of changes were gonna come, not just with the game performance, but with the overall game. You know, like new guns, new this, new that. Nah, they just ported it straight over. And some of the challenges you can't even complete on this version of the game. Like if you buy the Kobe 45 AP, you can't even get the title. I think it's called Infected. You can't even get that if you get the kills with the Kobe. So that's that. I'm gonna just stop speaking here. If y'all fuck with the video, make sure you leave me a like. I've started my YouTube channel fresh right now. This is a new YouTube channel. I'm also gonna leave down my Twitch channel because I've been streaming a lot recently. I got a couple followers on there, so if you want to check me out on there, you can. But at the same time, like I said, leave a like if you fuck with the video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. I'm gonna be uploading, I don't want to say daily, but at least 2 videos a week. A lot on APB. I'm gonna try to go hard on the APB video, so hopefully I get a little buzz off of that. Also, I'm gonna be streaming H1Z1. I have a beta code. If I get more, I will be doing a giveaway. I can't promise anything. I don't know if I'm gonna get more. If I get one, obviously that's just gonna be me streaming it and playing it. So I'll holla at y'all niggas. Y'all already know. Peace.